baby. I know somehow we're gonna get there and be so wonderful. I actually do cuss a little. Um,
I'm telling you just how I feel.
Hi guys, welcome
Welcome
back to another episode of
Bad Vibes Adjacent. Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back.
You'll never know if this is like an episode that's been like filmed on the same day. They'll never know. They'll never know. You'll never catch us. We've been moving stuff around and you don't know if this was filmed on the same day or not with another episode. So watch out, guys. Watch out. We're doing like crazy editing things.
Like Hakshen is on another level. He's crazy. He's editing it and then all that stuff. It's crazy. Lots of crazy things happening. Do I look crazy?
No.
Do I look cute?
No.
Right.
Right.
Why do you hate me?
Sometimes I don't know if it's hate, but it's basically just indifference. Like, it's not. I've not a feeling of animosity I have towards you, but I'm just like sometimes.
Bitch, I don't like you either. The fuck? Oh my god, talking all that crap for why? Like, I don't want you. I don't want you. Did you know Hello Kitty is not a cat? Bro,
No, I saw that video.
No,
Is Hello Kitty a cat? So Hello Kitty is not a cat. She's actually a little girl, born and raised in the suburbs of London. She has a mom and dad and a twin sister, Mimi, who's also her best friend. She enjoys baking cookies.
fucking, I saw that TikTok and it pissed me the fuck off. And this has happened. I think the first time I learned about Hello Kitty and like her lore was when I was in middle school. Like, because I'm not from the United States of America, okay? So I learned stuff later. So don't be fucking hating, being like, oh, you learned about Hello Kitty in middle school? Yes, bitch, the fuck.
No, we complain about all those bunk ass like baseball movies we watched as a kid, but like maybe we needed that because we had no clue that
Like,
people were
we
watching
had
these.
no cultural significance in things. I was just like,
Those baseball movies did help me out a little bit.
like understanding the culture and whatnot. My like biggest like being in tune with the American culture was listening to like the Chipmunks. I was like, I'm hip and I know what's like trendy, and it's like listening to songs in like the Chipmunk version. But no, I recently saw a TikTok again that was talking about like Hello Kitty is not a cat. She's a little girl, born and raised in
And it was
the
by the
suburbs.
creator of Hello Kitty. Girl, that bitch is lying, bro.
Like, girl, you're a fucking liar is what you are. Don't try to sell your story trying to make it seem like more than what it is. Like, she's a cat, okay? Like,
Her
it's a cat.
literal name is Hello Kitty.
Like, she said raised in the suburbs of London, and she has her little like her family and her sister. Girl, I don't give two fucks. Like, it's a cat. What shape does Hello Kitty come in? The shape of a fucking cat.
She also
got
has
ears,
whiskers.
She got fur. She got whiskers. What does that look like? A cat. Unless she's a furry and she's in like a fursuit all the time. That's freaky.
Oh my god, Hello Kitty and friends all in fursuits.
They're all just, oh my god, they're like a big convention of just like furries. Carla loves them. Carla loves the furries.
Oh my goodness. Kurobi, the black one is
Kuromi.
Kuromi. I know who's ever in the Kuromi fursuit is freaky. I know whoever is in the Kuromi
Bro,
fursuit
whoever
is
is like,
freaky.
whoever is super into Kuromi,
They're freaky, bro. Not the kids. No, not the kids. No,
obviously I'm not talking about
we're not
kids.
talking about kids. These are
Come on,
adults who are
common
really
sense.
into Hello Kitty. But the Hello Kitty and friends, some of them are so cute. Bro, marshmallow or whatever that stupid like cinnamon bun, cinnamon roll. That thing is played out. Like,
Bro, and cinnamon
was
roll is
played
not
out.
a bunny. Did y'all know that? It was like supposed to be a puppy or something. Why are you looking at me? Because you love
you
your
want to get attention.
like,
from-
I know
Yes,
Carla
cinnamon
loves
roll.
her.
Cinnamon roll is a puppy.
Why did she act surprised that I looked at her? Who in this room would I look at when I talk about Hello Kitty and friends?
But the best friend is, I think my favorite is Pauchu.
Pachaco.
Pachoco. That Pachoco
love
in a
Pachaco.
green little shirt that Carla stole from me. I wanted that.
I had that forever ago.
I told you I wanted that. Wait, no.
Chaco in a green
You
shirt.
remember that little Pachaco nightlight that you
Oh,
bought
yeah.
and that bought it from you?
I love that. I love that one. That is so cute. Pachaco. Pachaco is the best friend from Hello Kitty. And I know who's ever in the Pachaco fursuit. Bro, I don't think anybody can hear that. But who's ever in the Pochaco fursuit, I know you guys are nice, kind, and sweet. Like Pochaco fursuit people, I know you guys are nice, kind, and sweet and loving people. And I really appreciate what you do for the Hello Kitty community. Like all the people who in fursuits. Wait, what would be your fursona?
Ew, I don't even want to think about
No,
like.
we should talk about our fursonas because I've thought about this.
Okay, no, it's like the equivalent is being like, you know, when K-pop idols have like their like emojis that they
Oh, yeah.
are. I sometimes like to think about them in like fursuits as those, like just to like kind of ground them, not in like a weird way, just to be like, wow, maybe I don't
Why
like
can't
them.
it be in a weird way, huh?
I just don't like the idea of it being in a weird way. Why are you always trying to make things weird?
You could do it in a weird way and it wouldn't be weird, but the fact that you call it weird is very like polarizing to some people. Like, why is it being?
Furries, I don't fuck with y'all. I don't know what you want me to say. I do not fuck with furries. I'm sorry.
Why? What's wrong with being a furry? Like, they're just people trying to express their feelings.
Go
Maybe
express
we
it
need to
somewhere
change
else. Don't do it in front of me. That's all I'm saying.
Wow, that's. I'm gonna clip that and you're gonna get canceled. Okay, I'm only gonna clip that part and this laughing part is gonna get clipped out. She's gonna get so much hate. Hate is coming towards her because that is crazy.
Prepare for the hate that you're about to receive.
No, because literally though, I don't really care about. I don't understand them, but like
Do
whatever.
what y'all want. Do what y'all want. Just
Like
not
I
in front of
literally
me.
do not. Literally stop saying that. That is so bad, bro. No, I don't. Okay.
No, I'm talking about like you act like I'm saying something crazy. I don't like the idea of furries. They freak me out. Like I don't like them.
That's what people used to say about gay people and people who wear.
And look at you now.
And you're so okay with me right in front of you. See, why can't you be like that? No, because okay, that line of reasoning though sometimes it like I had my third eye open though, like because I used to be on that same level of like furry hate, but furries get hate for literally no reason though. Furries are rich too. How do they have their tail wagging?
That pisses me off even more because you have all that fucking money and what you want to do is be in a
Bro,
fursuit.
I'm a furry supporter though. Like y'all do your own
No,
thing.
I don't
like-
care what you do. I'm so sorry. Like, I just don't vibe with the fact that you have all this money and you're putting tens of thousands of dollars into making a fursuit for your fursona. I'm
okay.
not
Let's
with
get
it.
into this. You know what? I want to get into this because your line of reasoning is like.
I just don't like it. My line of reasoning is literally just being, I don't like it. Like, I don't get it. I don't like it.
Don't do it in front of me.
So if I see it, I'm not going to be like, egg them, stone them. Like, I'm not going to be saying shit. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care about them enough. I'm just like, it just.
Right. Well, furries, I like y'all. Y'all are a little bit weird, and I don't really understand y'all. But
I
good for you.
genuinely, if I knew a person that like in my like daily life that I know IRL told me like, oh yeah, I have a fursona and like I'm a furry, I'd have to step away a little bit. Jose is a furry. Oh my god, maybe that's why I never vibed with him all that much.
You can't rock with furries, bro. Oh my god, I do not, bro. I rock with furries, y'all. I rock with furries. Don't associate me with her. Depending on these furries, because I like furries. Y'all can hang with me. Y'all are cool.
Actually, the furries who have the really cute like accessories and they like mind their own business in like a girly way, like maybe I don't hate them, but
I like the hand puppets. Have you seen the hand puppet guy? Like he has a hand puppet on TikTok where he talks and then it's like a dragon hand puppet. And everybody's in the comment and you're thinking it's weird right now, but it's literally a hand puppet and it's designed so intricately. It's crazy. I'm gonna put it.
I know. I was thinking that I don't associate that with like furries.
But my fursona would be Barney. I think I would be in the Barney. Isn't Barney literally a fursona?
No, it's a character. That's the difference.
No, Barney is my fursona. If I was in a furry suit, I would make myself a purple T-Rex dinosaur.
I don't know if that's how that works, but okay, like whatever floats your boat. If I had a fursona, I don't know. I don't know what I would be. What vibe do I give off?
You give off like Clifford.
Mother.
Like right now.
Like right now, it's just me and Red.
Yeah, but if you
But
want
like
Clifford,
no,
you'll
like
be
a
Martha
fursona,
Speaks.
it has to do with like your personality. I don't think I give
I
off.
think your fursona would be a wolf.
And what is that guy in all aspects except
physically, I am a wolf. Ow. Um,
Maybe no, but you give Martha Speaks.
Martha. Oh my God, Martha. Yeah, I can
You
rock
could
with
be
that.
a Martha Speaks girly. I
You
love.
see? Oh my God, people, if this lands, if you clip this and it lands on like the furries, and they're gonna be like, y'all don't know what the fuck furries are. You're this is
I
not what you're
really
talking
don't
about.
know. Yeah,
And I
people
don't, and I
people should
don't.
educate us. Yeah, educate us on some furry lore.
I used to, oh my God, that brings me to like I used to think about like whenever there's a clip on TikTok or wherever that
Mm.
somebody is so blatantly like uneducated on the topic that they're talking about. I'm like, y'all are dumb as fuck because the phone is right in front of you. All you have to do is look it up. Why don't you just do that? And
That's
we just
literally
had
us.
this talk and like this conversation. I'm like, okay, now I see it. Like I'm one of those people now because I'll start
No, but
talking.
we're asking for advice. Like y'all in the comments, if y'all furries really want to talk about it, I'll chat with you in the comments. Put it down. Put on your information. Like I'm down to learn more because I would rather
Be
like,
educated.
be educated by a person who knows instead of like some Google search, and maybe that might be wrong because fake news is out there everywhere. Fake
And I
news is
always
out there.
believe it.
Like
Oh my
fake
God.
news
And
is
I
out there.
always
Donald
believe it.
Trump was right. Fake news, bro. His slogan of fake news. That's the one thing he's right about. Fake news is crazy. Like y'all, watch out for fake news.
I used to laugh at my mom for believing in fake news, but like I've become, you can't escape the.
Because anything I swipe on TikTok, like I will believe it.
I will. If it's on TikTok, it has to be true. Like I'm the equivalent to my mom being on Facebook, but with TikTok. Like,
That's so stupid like that. Oh my god, I cannot believe that person lied to every single one of us about the Met Gala,
The Met Gala
seating
seating?
chart.
Oh my
god, that's
God.
how you know we are also so susceptible to fake news because why do we think that little cardboard cutout with like a drawing with just
And
names?
it was literally, he didn't have to provide any
he-
proof. He didn't have to provide like nothing. He just made this on the whim, and like it did not look all that professional either. And everyone
Everybody
just believed it. Like there was no, and I think that was one of those lies where I had no reason not to believe it either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it was like, why would anyone take the time out of their day to lie about this?
that. Mm.
And they did, and they
They did.
did.
Oh, people keep lying about the Malaysian airline flight too, and I also believed it because I was like, "Oh my god, you know the Malaysian
The
airline,
one that got lost.
the one that got lost and nobody knows, and then it
Uh-huh.
became like a whole movie and everything." Well, every single like month or something, there's always something on my TikTok timeline about that flight saying it's found, and then I have to go through a search because like the first time I believed it, and I believed it for like a week, and I was telling people I was like, "It's been found, it's been found," and come to find out it was fake news. It's everywhere, y'all. It's everywhere. And Donald Trump, you were so right.
But sometimes there is real news, and like it's like pop culture, it's relevant, and you just need to know like when to believe it and when not to believe it. But that's something that I found on Facebook that I was like, wow. See, this is why we have the internet. This is why we need it. Zendaya Coleman accepts marriage proposal from Tom Holland.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Indescribable happiness.
Okay.
Posted by Zendaya lovers. And it's like the AI account.
Okay, wait. Speaking of that picture, okay, I'm gonna post that picture up. But literally, Calm literally sent me the picture. It was like they're getting married, and I was like, dude, that's AI.
He believed it?
He believed
Oh
it.
my
He
God.
sent me a whole thing. I was like, dude, can you not tell that's AI?
This picture was cracking me up so bad. I was laughing in my car. I was sitting there like before I got off work, scrolling through like Facebook really quick. Yeah, scroll through Facebook. And then I like saw that and it was cracking me up. And then like the pictures behind being like so blurry. Someone was like, it was so like vibrant and like the passion was burning and the faces melted off. I was dying. And like it's a Zendaya lovers like AI account posting like AI content. It's so creepy. This is like that freaking Jesus with crab hands like post again. But I was like, oh my God, they're getting married. They're
No,
getting married.
but like at a quick glance, maybe. But AI art it's like its own form of art that now I can detect it.
Yeah, you can tell. Bro, it's like uncanny valley. It's like there's no emotion in the eyes. I used to be like, what the fuck does that mean? It's a picture is a
Yeah.
picture. But like with how realistic it looks, there's always like an aspect that's like missing. And I think it's just life. Like there's no
Yeah.
life in their eyes and like
No,
it's
AI
empty.
But it is gonna keep getting. Whoa, they're having so much fun.
No, like
We're
it
just
sounds
here
like they're
talking
on our balcony.
I know. But AI pictures, they're just gonna keep getting better and better. And I don't know. Oh, I was thinking this because like some of our pictures look like AI. I don't know how to explain it to you, or like it's cropped, like we're photoshopped in there. And I believe that like as the future goes on, our pictures are also start gonna look like AI.
Our
Start
pictures
gonna
are
look,
also
start looking
gonna
like
look like
AI.
AI.
Um, well, I also wanted to talk about. I've been wondering this. I've been thinking this. This is a
Wait, you
thought.
be thinking?
Yeah, this is a thought I've thunk.
Whoa.
But how are kids learning these days? That is my question because as a kid, my learning thing all came from PBS Kids.
Oh, you mean like outside of school?
Outside of school, how are kids learning nowadays? Because they're not watching PBS, they're watching a YouTuber play Roblox dressed to impress.
They're watching Skibbity Toilet on YouTube Shorts.
Like literally, I've learned so many things by like Martha Speaks, the word girl. You know, how are kids learning nowadays?
Word up, bits. Word.
Do you know
girl.
at all or no? I'm just putting it out there.
I have a little sister, and I'm gonna be so honest with you. I have no idea how she's learning, but she is like she can hold like proper
But
conversations.
your sister is different because I believe it's because you guys, like your whole family, like, you know, the siblings, you guys are also like articulate and you talk to her and all that. And but like me, as when I was a little kid, like I didn't have like a grandma or like a mom that sat down with me and taught me stuff. I learned things on my own. So I'm scared for the kids out there that are like me now,
Mhm.
that are like, how are they learning? Because I got my learning kick off of PBS Kids, and then that's how I got my dinosaur kick. I was like, I love dinosaurs, and I became a dinosaur kid. And then I learned about science and all of that. So that's how it started. So I'm wondering how kids nowadays are getting like that same information I got. Like my vocabulary, I wasn't that good at reading and writing ever, but like
Just learning
just
through
learning
PBS
through
Kids.
these like programs, because Coco Melon is not teaching them how to read. Like Coco Melon is singing the same rhythm with different words. That's what the one thing about Coco Melon. Like y'all just reuse the same rhythms and same songs and just put different lyrics. Like come up
No,
with a new
Coco
beat.
Melon is really just like a drug. Like it's just a kick for them. Um,
That's what I'm scared of. I'm scared about the new generation, y'all. Like I'm looking out for them.
I'm worried. Oh, just like, you don't know, being like in the education and like being an educator and whatnot. The one thing that scares me for the past couple years is that they stopped teaching phonics
Oh yeah,
to
that's true.
students, and then recently they're reintroducing it as like a big new thing that kids are learning now. And like it was like mind boggling to go into, because I work with like younger children in like
Yeah.
the third, fourth grade, and sometimes I would have to go like in special occasions go into like a sixth grade classroom. And the days that I am in there, it freaks me out that in the sixth grade they're learning phonics. There's like,
I'm confused on that because we learn phonics. Like, you know, by phonics you mean like A for apple, blah, blah, blah.
mhm.
So how are they learning how to read before?
They start with sight words now. So like there's like a list of words that they are like made to memorize. So for example, it would be like it, the things that you would see often.
Uh-huh.
Just memorize those so that when you read, you can read faster. So it went from like knowing how to pronounce the words and reading it to just memorizing it and reading it fast enough.
Oh.
And then that's what they focused on for a while, and then they realized kids don't understand and they don't know how to read.
Yeah,
And
they're
put
just like
words
saying the words.
Yeah, they only like can read like the words that they know fast, and then you know they're not like comprehending and whatnot. So then now they're going back to like integrating like phonics back into it. But in the sixth grade, sitting in class and like they're like, okay, so the next word is going to be phonics. How many syllables are in phonics? And
syllables and stuff
yeah,
too.
like, and
Oh
then
my god.
okay, so then where would you break up this word? Like, would it be fawn and then ix, or would it be fa and then nix? Like, how would you break that up? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, in the sixth grade, we started writing like essays and
Yeah.
like, you know, dissecting like books that we read and whatnot, like summarizing and all that stuff. But now it's like they're doing, that's like a part of their lessons that they have to sit through and like try to get through. And I was like, that's crazy and scary. Like, I don't know. So good luck. As if I'm not one of the educators that
like literally
in
help
there.
them out. She's helping them out, yo. She's helping them out. She's doing a great job, and I'm really like proud of you for what you're
Like
doing
your
for kids,
mouth.
for the next generation.
I think the best that I'm doing is like, I'm so grateful that I work with like new to the country kids,
Yeah.
because it's so fresh for me still being the new kid in the country, the new kid in the school, and
Fresh
like
off the boat, the fob.
fresh off the boat. And like being able to understand them on like a personal level,
Mhm.
because we had teachers who were like, okay, these kids are new, they don't know anything, but
And then they
they
didn't let, they
couldn't,
made us poop our pants and pee ourselves.
like that's what they did. But now that I'm in the shoe of like the person in charge, like I can see what's going through their head,
Yeah.
you know, and it's made it so much easier to connect with them one on one, and also like teach, I think, with that level of like understanding.
Why did you just trail off like that?
No, because you were making like a weird expression and it was
I
freaking me
was?
out. Yeah.
I was smiling.
No, you were like looking at Carla. You were like side eyeing her, and I was like, "Oh, is it because she's falling asleep?"
Oh yeah, she was falling asleep.
Yeah, I
was
thought
like,
that's
why
what you were
I was like,
looking at.
why is she
That's why.
drifting off? Are we that boring? Like we're opening up. I think.
Do not lie, bro. If you're sleeping, you're sleeping.
I was listening. You act like I didn't take a nap earlier. Like.
Bruh.
Well, now I have nothing else to say. I wanted to bring up this topic for this episode. But for kids, I've told you, for guys, as a kid, you get like you choose a path. There's a chosen path for you for a kid, and we've talked
For
about
a
this before.
boy, kid,
For a
or-
boy, for a boy.
Okay.
So there's either the car kid, the train kid, the dinosaur kid, the planes kid, and I think those are the four. Train, car, plane. I feel like plane and like train, like plane kind of go together. I haven't seen that many plane kids, but dinosaur. I was a dinosaur kid. What is the equivalent for girls?
The equivalent for girls to like the dinosaur kids.
You know, like, you know what I'm talking
I know
about.
what
though.
you're talking about, but I was never in like
I think it would be like Winx, Powerpuff Girls, Bratz, or Barbie.
Or was I like that big? Because
I don't know.
but what were you though? What were you then? Nothing? You don't think there was like a specific like thing that you were like into as a little girl?
As a kid, my siblings, and like this might just be our family, we were super into like cooking like sets and toys and stuff like that.
No,
Like
girls like that, yeah.
that was like the like main thing that we played with,
Mhm.
is just like playing house. And as for dolls, we weren't like all that into like Barbie dolls. Like it was just any doll would have like done. I don't know. We weren't super
Oh
into
wow.
all that stuff.
I was a Hello Kitty girl. Like even from like age 10, I loved Hello Kitty.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. It does make sense. Well, guys get sorted into a hat for the dinosaurs playing trains and stuff. And as a dinosaur kid, I think dinosaur kids are the best. Like, bro, we're in Hogwarts. Dinosaur is the best house. There's no way, because car kids, they're freaking weird. Like, why do you want cars? Hot Wheels? Like, weird.
No,
And trains are so expensive. Like, getting a whole train set with all the tracks, the only way you could be a train kid is if you're rich.
If your parents
And
are
I don't
rich.
know about playing kids. Like, is there actually playing kids out there? I just said that because it seemed right, but definitely there's cars, trains, and dinosaurs were the best kids.
For us, during the time that all the girls were watching like Winx and Bratz and stuff, I don't think I knew about them until like I was in middle
Yeah.
school, like to know what it is, and you know, the cultural significance of like those cartoons and whatnot. But one thing that my sister and I were into in elementary in elementary school, that we would come home from school, and oh my god, let me talk about my schedule as an elementary school student, because my parents were insane for what they put us through. We used to go to school,
Okay.
right? English school from 7 to 3, right?
Mhm.
Come home, eat,
Yeah.
right? From so until 4, right?
Mhm.
Eat, wash up. 4 p.m. we leave our house, go to Arabic school from 4 to 8, and then
Okay.
after Arabic school we come home, go do homework, and then go to sleep,
Okay.
right?
Wow, they had you set.
And then that's from Monday to Friday.
Okay.
And then on Saturdays, because we have Fridays off from Arabic school, so we still have school, and then we don't have to go to Arabic school. So we'd be
Okay.
like, OMG, time to rest. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, we have Arabic school from noon to 5.
Oh my God.
We come home, eat, wash up, and then from 6 to 8, we had Burmese school that like they put us in. So then we'd go to Burmese school and then come home. If we had like leftover homework or whatever we had to do, we would do and then go to sleep. and repeat.
Yeah.
So
That's insane.
that was our schedule. But then during the summertime, because we don't have school, Arabic school would be done by 5. And
Okay.
so we would be like, okay, now we can rest. But my mother was crazy. Like my mother, she is insane with like not being able to see us when we're playing out and stuff, which I'm grateful for because, like, you know, nothing crazy ever happened. But also, we could never go out. When it was sunny, it's too hot. When it was like winter, it's too cold.
Yeah.
Anytime, it was always something. So the only time we could play was in like the front yard. Like that was it. And no kids wanted to play with us because they always have to come to us and we can never leave. So they're like, no, I'm gonna go play with my other friend. We could go to the playground. And we'd be like, all right.
I hated you guys. You guys were annoying. Having this type of friend, I felt bad for y'all, but I was, as a kid, I hated going over to your house.
Nobody wanted to play with
because
us.
your parents were freaky. Like they felt like it was like monitoring them. But my parents just let me free.
Yeah,
was
so
like the
nobody wanted to play with us. I remember so like vividly asking one of my friends, be like, can you come to my house and ask my mom if like I could go play with you? And then she was like, no, I'm just gonna go play with my other friends today because I don't have to ask their parents. And I was like, oh, all right. So then I went home and then I was just me and my sister. And then to get like pity points, we would sit by the window on the windowsill. We'll go like this, and then we'll look out the window and then just go. And just look out the window until my mom gets annoyed and she's like, okay, go, but you can't leave the front yard. That would be like our freedom. And then we'll just play in the front, the two of us. That's so sad. But there was a summer where she was just extra freaky. I don't know what was going on, but she was not letting us out. And I remember every day after Arabic school, we'll come home, lay on the couch together, like opposite sides, and we watched Mr. Bean. Like every single day we watched the live like version, we watched the cartoon. I think we finished like all of Mr. Bean's like that we could find on YouTube. We watched and watched, we rewatched a couple of the episodes. So while all the other girls were like playing with like dolls and watching Winx and stuff, me and my sister, we were sitting on the couch watching Mr. Bean for hours on end. And then when we caught up, we would watch like reruns of SpongeBob.
Oh, okay.
It was that's what we were into. That's like the genre that we were like we were into. Oh my god, it was so sad though. I remember it so vividly too. I was like, damn, all the other kids are outside right now. We in the house.
Bro, I always wanted to leave that house as a kid. I never liked staying home, and I would always try to find something to do. But other kids' parents, my parents did not. They did not take care of me, y'all. I lived a very sad life. Like, my parents didn't care. It's just they're working.
Mine, like, they cared too much. We couldn't leave, and we're complaining.
I was
too
free because most kids aren't out until like 4 p.m. But right when I wake up, I wanted to go outside, and there was nobody out. So I would just like go to the park and swing on the swing set by myself. So that's sad. Like,
bro, the difference in like us being brought up. I remember Hasi. She came over to our place one time. It was 8 p.m. And in the winter, it's dark by 8 p.m.
Yeah.
It is dark out. It's 8 p.m. It is snowing, like heavy winds, like you can hear outside. And I'm sitting there, and then I get a phone call. And I like answer because we had landline.
Yeah.
So I answer, and she's like, I'm going to come over. I need to show you something. And I'm like, OMG, what does she have to show me at 8 p.m.? And like, it's snowing, it's cold. There's like, I think because we're little, like we're in elementary school. The snow goes up
the snowstorms back in the day,
it was bad.
They were bad. There was like heavy snow.
It was heavy snow. So I'm like, okay, like what is she gonna show me? I'm waiting like by the door. She comes over. She comes inside and she goes straight to the computer. I'm like, okay, like OMG, she's getting on the computer, like the family computer in the living room. And then she gets on, and then she pulls up. What was it? We Were in Love by Tiara. It was like a K-pop song that she found that like she had to show me right then and there. Because there was no way of us sending links and stuff either. So like she was like, I have to come show you this. And it was her like cousin and her like little brother, I think. And I was like, I can imagine being out when it's like past like 6 p.m. when it's starting to get dark. 8 p.m. and you're over at my house right now showing me a song. And she was only there for the duration of the song. And then she left. I was like flabbergasted. I could not believe that like some kids had that much freedom.
Well, you talking about that made me remember that the earth is literally dying. Like, we're all gonna die soon. And like, I believe in the next 2 years, we're all dead. That's why I say I'm gonna die by 25 because nobody's living past me. Like we're all gonna die together. When I die, everybody's gonna die because Fort Wayne, like the earth is warming up. Global warming is real, y'all. Wake up, sheeple. It's real. Wake up.
Sheeple. Climate change.
Climate change. I don't think it's climate. There's a difference between climate change and global warming because climate change, the climate of the earth has always been changing no matter what. Global warming is literally us as humans. Oh, we're literally warming up the earth because climate change has always this is my dinosaur kid knowledge. This is how I know because in the dinosaur age, like the climate's always changed, and you know these are all theories, y'all. Like if you don't believe in evolution, like fuck you.
Bro, you used to be the kid that didn't believe in evolution.
No, literally, I would like read the Bible and I'd be like, no, school has to be wrong. Like, what? No, evolution can't be real. Like, what
That's
is
where, like, I think.
No, literally, me being a dinosaur kid led to my deconstruction of Christianity. But I'm always good to go back, y'all. Like,
No,
y'all can call me back
my
anytime.
problem is like, oh, I'm so good at dividing two things. Like, I'm like, religion is religion. What they're teaching me at school is what they're teaching me at school, and like, it's never like crossed paths. And like, it's because I'm stupid as fuck. I don't know how to like integrate things into like this can coexist with this.
Uh-huh.
So like sometimes it's easy for me to just like pretend shit don't like exist. I don't know how to explain this in a way that makes sense, but like if I don't know, like I'm just like I never thought about the two overlapping, and whenever the thought gets too like I'm thinking about it too much, I'm like
whatever. Like
I'll just think about something else and then I move on.
But the earth is dying, y'all. I think we should all wake up, stop using
Wake
your
up,
stuff.
sheeple.
Wake up,
Wake up. Wake up.
y'all. Wake up.
Time to wake up.
It's time to wake up.
The truth is here. Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up. Wake up.
Just freak the people out.
For all audio listeners.
For our audio listeners, it's time to wake up.
Well, I think that's it. We did pretty good. That's it. You have anything else?
We do have a couple of things. We're gonna talk about us working, like just after talking about like being how like liberal we are and like you know. But remember when we used to work for SBA List? That was a moment in time, and we were evil. Honestly, no, we weren't evil. We were just
trying to get our bag, bro.
We were getting our bag, and we were getting our bag without having to do anything because
They
wanted, we lied. We were liars. We were scheming, bro. What they wanted us to do was go around the houses, knocking on doors, being like, "Do you know Trump is good? Everyone else is bad."
No, that is
like,
not what it was.
It was. It included Trump, and then it also included what's his name, another governor,
Brett Kavanaugh.
Brett
Kavanaugh was going into the Supreme Court, and we were going around. That was the main thing we did. I don't remember the Trump. Maybe
it was part of the script that we had to say, and then it was like talking bad about some liberal like
and then we were like, are you guys like planning to like? Do you guys agree with Brett Kavanaugh getting going into the Supreme Court? Do you guys agree? And we were not. And
it was like a pro-life thing, so like you just had to try to persuade people to sign up to be pro-life, basically,
or something like that.
That's what it was. It was a pro-life.
And they paid us $10 an hour. That
11.
11. Well, and that doesn't seem like that much money now, but $11 back in 2016, 2015, we were eating down.
Like we were eating down, and then they paid for gas. Ooh. So we would just drive around Fort Wayne, and then like we would just drive, like rack up the miles, and then like put that in.
And then we would go in groups.
We would go in like in groups to one house. Like it would be a group of 5 to like one singular house, and then sometimes we'll just put the little flyer and leave. Like nobody cares. Like nobody cares. We were just lying.
I lied, bro. I'm so sorry, y'all. I lied at that job because I was like, most of these houses are conservative, so let me just put conservative viewpoints.
Like,
so they were trying to get a survey. So if you got some stuff from Susan B. Anthony list, I didn't lie about most of them, but at the end I would lie. I think I've lied about like, if I calculate like 10, 20 houses being like super conservative.
Bro, I was just like, I put the thing and I say they're not home, or I would just lie and say that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We didn't lie that people were conservative. We just said they weren't home.
Yeah.
Okay. So we didn't really skew the results that much.
Yeah, we didn't. No, we didn't skew the results because we would just say that they weren't home. They didn't answer the door. They didn't want to answer. Like, you know, no soliciting. They didn't want to be solicited. Like, that's all. And so we'll just put that, get our bag, and leave. And then... Bro, that shirt was the most comfortable shirt I have ever owned in my life, and I would wear it. Yeah, and I wear it at home, and then like those friends would come over, and they're like, "Oh," and I'm like, "No, that's not true. Please, I'm woke.
The pro-life shirt,
bro.
No, I didn't understand.
At that time, I honestly didn't though. Like I was like 15, 16, not like grasping the severity of like
what we were doing.
yeah.
I literally did not care what we do as long as we got
That's
our
why
bag.
they would always like imagine like look at all the kids that were working for them were children, like little 15, 16-year-olds
Yeah.
working, and like that's what
No,
they
okay,
wanted.
we were 15, 16-year-old. I don't know why one of these like pro-choice bitches, like she came out of the door and then she tore the flyer that I put on her doorknob, and she was like, "Fuck you, I'm pro-choice." I was like, "Be pro-choice, the fuck? Like I do not care. You do not have to
Don't
be that mean. I
care.
just put a flyer on your door. I know it's your house. I know you're blah 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 blah. Like I don't care. I was 15. I was literally
Literally a
15. And why did
child.
you have to be so mean to
No,
me?
literally, that's like thinking back, they really were preying on like children to be working for this type of job because they know like we don't know any better. Because I didn't care until like I sat down and I learned that
Yeah.
okay, the severity of this, and like I obviously don't support it and whatnot, and like moved on. But like at the time for me it was $11 an hour, and all I have to do is like put up flyers in people's homes. Duh, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
But
No,
in
but no.
hindsight,
No, why are they so mean? I want to go. Why are people so mean? Like,
People are
I don't
so
care if you have a
mean.
different view from me. Like, just stop being mean to me. Like,
just don't be mean to me, please.
just don't be
mean to
mean.
me.
Like, okay, we all have our viewpoints. We all have our viewpoints. Like, I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all do not have to be cussing in my face like that. Especially in real life, in IRL. You can cuss at me online, but in IRL, I'm gonna cry. Like, if you came up to me and cussed in my face, you're gonna have me in tears.
No. Oh my God, that is the worst thing to happen to. Like whenever I get into like an argument, a fight, and like whenever I'm upset about something, the first thing I want to do is cry. And I'm like, bitch, like, oh my God, grow the fuck up. Stop crying. Because like something would upset me so much that I'm like, okay, I need to speak up. The first thing that's gonna happen is and then like my voice is shaking. I can't get like my points across or anything, and it's not a vibe. Like it is not a vibe. But you know what, that's something that we're gonna work on, and we're gonna become like thick skinned. Nothing can
Yeah,
hurt us, and we're
Something's
just gonna be
It's all gonna bounce off of us.
Uh-huh.
Well,
And that's why we're on this podcast. Like we're learning and we're training to have thick skin. But thanks for watching, you guys.
Thanks,
That's gonna
guys.
wrap up today's episode, and we will see you in the next
Next
one.
ep-
Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the noti bell, comment. I don't know, but I will see y'all in the next episode of
Bad vibes adjacent.
Bye.
Bad vibes, bad vibes, bad vibes, bad vibes, bad vibes, bad vibes adjacent.